Hello world, it is Friday, March 12th, 2021, and it's a beautiful sunny day. A little chilly this morning. Excuse me. I forgot to check the thermometer, but I would guess it's probably in the 40s maybe, and a little breezy, so not quite as warm as it's been the last couple of days, but still overall heading in the right direction. But it is a beautiful sunny day. Good day to get outside and get some vitamin D. Today's devotion is entitled Now I Can Lie Down by Kenneth Samuel. And Kenneth bases the devotion upon Psalm 23 verses 1 through 2a. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Excuse me, and Kenneth writes, when they're not preoccupied with grazing, sheep are very cautious creatures. In order to survive, sheep must stay alert, stay on their feet, and be prepared to outrun predators at any suspecting moment. In order to lie down in green pastures, sheep must be free from the fear of imminent attack. Their minds must become so at rest that their bodies surrender to a posture of defenselessness. Only when sheep have utter confidence in the shepherd to keep them safe despite their defenseless posture will they lie down in green pastures. The quality of our rest and restoration is largely determined by the degree to which we trust God to shepherd our security. When we trust God enough to secure our victory, even when we find ourselves at our most vulnerable point, we too will lie down in green pastures. To be unwilling to place our security in the hands of the Good Shepherd is to forfeit our restoration, and that forfeiture only makes us more susceptible to the ravages of predation. Ever tried to concentrate on something important without having had a proper rest for your mind? Ever had to face a stressful situation without the proper restoration for your soul? Ever found yourself under a surprise attack without the energy needed to properly respond because you've been emotionally and spiritually depleted? Maybe it's time that we all recognize the inadequacy of our own self-sufficiency and lie down in the green pasture of God's blessed assurance. Samuel's prayer. Lord, when the option to flee is not feasible and the option to fight is not viable, thank you for still being the strength of my life. Amen. A couple of things from this devotion that come to mind are, one, the need for rest and restoration. I think I mentioned it sometime this week, maybe it was yesterday, how important it is to find rest and restoration in your life, because if you don't ever replenish your spirit, you'll end up at a point in which you have nothing left to give, and that's not a good point to be at. And the other thing is to, I think, recognize that we can't do it all alone. We need God, we need each other in our lives. And sometimes God is through the presence of others in our lives. But we can't do it alone. We can't do everything by ourselves without help. And I think that's part of the lying down in green pastures that we have to come to realize, that in some cases or at some point we are dependent upon God. And that's okay. It's okay to say, I don't have anything left and I need replenishment. So think about those things. Think about the need for restoration, the need to rest in God, and know that you can't do it alone. It's only through the presence of a higher power that you can get through the most difficult of times. So have a good day, and I will talk to you again on Saturday, tomorrow.